It's like a.
Where you be echoing though?
Well, I don't know.
Yeah, you will.
I'm
They get
echoing.
feedback. Yeah.
It doesn't seem to have a delay like it did last week.
Of course, no.
You said what?
I don't know if I hear you guys. You guys talking?
I'm talking now. Can you hear me?
I might have to put my headphones in. You guys were, but you're not anymore.
I'm ready.
All right, you ready, bro?
I don't know. Damn,
You
man.
guys are super low.
You said we're
on yours?
super low.
Okay. Let me see if I put them.
Yeah, I can't even see y'all. Tiff.
Well,
You
I'm
got no
down there
video?
sitting in the dark.
Huh?
Bro, you got to swipe left, I think.
Nah, I just see you. I barely see you.
That's because I'm sitting outside.
Nah.
Hold on, I can turn on some more lights. Just hold on real quick. Hopefully this helps. Like I'm out here bundled up like a newborn babe. All right, you ready, bro? I'm gonna try to. Huh?
Hold on. Where Tiff go?
I don't know where Tiff went.
Tiff zoomed out looking at TV.
Huh?
She's the last person. Tiff, you focus. He gonna pull a you.
I got kicked out. I got kicked out. I got kicked out.
Oh. All right, bro. You wanna try a beat this week?
Get up, man. Give me a beat.
All right.
When I walk in the club, they be like, ooh. They be like, he's a savage. Got his money in. They be like, he's a dick. With a big old, they be like, free dude. Dudes in the chicken ain't real. They be like, here he come. Fresh boy, he ain't no bum. They be like, Doc, my man. 100 grand boy, that's my man. They be like, there go Tiff. Big booty in the big old. They be like, yeah, he a sad. Coming through with that. I'm like, God, dog, this be long.
I couldn't even hear the beat.
Can you hear me though?
Yeah, I heard you,
I
man.
can hear you. I can hear you rapping, but I didn't. How come I couldn't hear the beat?
I don't know.
You got
That's
that bootleg earpiece. All right, let's get the show started, man. It's kind of different. Thanks for tuning in, Two Dudes and a Chick. It's your boy, Priest Kravis, a.k.a. Priest Daddy. Damn, dude, this throwing me off.
Why?
I know you see us, man. We all here.
I used to hold my phone in my hand. This is a whole new setup. This setup is just the quarantine setup is getting to me. But thank you for tuning in to Dudes and the Chick. It's your boy, Mr. PhD, Pretty Handsome Don Juan, aka Priest Kravis. Go ahead, Doc.
Hey, this nigga gave up on the introduction.
Did he even finish?
Hey, this nigga was like,
Hey,
it's good. This the doc, man.
What's up, y'all? It's Tiffany.
And thank you for tuning in to Dudes and the Chicks. Doc, how you been with the
We are
quarantine, man?
still in quarantine.
Bruh, hey,
Yeah,
I damn near lost my mind yesterday, nigga. I ain't even gonna lie. Like I had to get out the house. The kid wasn't doing what she was supposed to be doing, so like I didn't even feel like dealing with nothing. I was just like, come on, we out the house,
How? Like,
straight to your grandmother.
What is she doing at this point right now? Like, what?
right
Nah,
to
it
your
was just,
grandma's house.
it
You
was
ain't supposed to
It's
just,
send it
like,
to your mama house.
it was
oh
just
Lord.
chores. It was just like, you know what I'm saying? Like, make sure the kitchen is clean. Make sure like you here all day with nothing to do. Like, just do your work in the morning, get it over with. And like she was bullshitting and waited until her mama got home, and her mama came in yelling and screaming. I was, nope, we ain't even dealing with this. I can't deal with this in quarantine. Like, let's go. Boom. You at your grandmother's for 2 weeks.
But you ain't supposed to send it to the grandma's house, dog. That's sending to somebody old. We're supposed to be away from old people.
Yeah, if you out in
That,
the street like mingling. My daughter ain't been out in the street mingling. She been in the house quarantined with me.
but y'all have been in the streets mingling,
She got
which means that she's been in the streets mingling.
2 teenagers that live with her and a 27-year-old. They mingling more than I'm mingling in these streets.
All right, so you
Speaking of
gonna throw in
mingling,
the 16.
hey, speaking of mingling, man, hey, you had me dying laughing with Jalen.
Oh man.
Yeah, man. I
I'll let you
had
tell it.
to, huh?
I'll let you tell it.
No, it's basically, man. Tiff told my nephew, man, we quarantined, and he said he wanted to kick it with his partners. Like, dude, look, I hear you. You grown. Peace out. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I ain't nobody gonna stop you. But Tiff told him, hey, have 2 weeks worth of clothes packed. I don't think you finna be in and out of here. I guess he thought she was joking. And he found out the hard way, dog. Came back a couple of days later, like, I need some more clothes. And I don't have no place to go. And for me, though, man, it really got to the point where, like, all right, this world is going crazy. I was telling Tiff, like, with this world going crazy, yeah, he acting stupid, but at the same time, how far are we gonna push this? Like, you know, this is the wrong time to be like, let him act stupid. So I was like, I don't want him hopping from house to house to house to house. In the meantime, I'm like, nigga, quarantine, nigga. So I'm like, man, look, you been gone for a day, come back, do it again, you out. Straight up. We ain't playing with this quarantine, dog. I can't hear you, nigga. You muted.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, my
Yeah.
bad.
There you go.
Yeah, I admit it. But no, I was just saying, I feel you, man. I be looking at Governor Cuomo's morning press conferences, and that nigga be making. I like the nigga, but that nigga be making it seem just terrible. That
That's New
nigga,
York, right?
yeah, that
Is
nigga
that
be
New York?
like, he be like, we need the ventilators. We need 50,000 ventilators, and everybody gonna die. You be like, fuck, like nigga, this shit is real.
Hey, how you feel about them stimulus packages coming out?
Bruh, run me that check. how I feel.
Run me that check. Hey, when
Run
we
me
supposed to
that
get
check.
them?
Isn't it gonna be tax deducted, right?
Yeah, and
Nah,
they said, "Oh, it's
Are
not."
you
they
sure?
are.
I
Are
think
you
it's gonna
sure
be.
I mean,
they're
I'm
not
saying the
gonna be?
last one we got from
There's
Obama
definitely.
was
I think
09, 09, 2010. We didn't get. They was like 4,000. There you go. Everybody at 5. If you marry, you got 8.
Yeah, I think
Tax
it's
free.
tax. I think it's tax deductible. Yeah, well, that's what it is basically, like tax free. Um, but I don't know. They said we wouldn't. We might not get them until May 1st. My
That's cool.
registration needed to be
What?
paid December 1st, so I need them to run me that check as fast as they can.
Wait a minute now.
Look, why
We're
you ain't
in
paid your
the.
registration?
We're about to time out. We about to be in April next week.
I
And
know,
you
and
talking about your registration?
soon as I get the stimulus money, I'm gonna pay it.
You
Why
already
you
got
ain't
your tax
paid it?
Uh, I mean, I ain't got the money
No,
like
we don't
that.
know.
I'm just
Yes, you
That's a
do.
nigga in you, dog. Yeah. Yeah, cut them nigga ways out.
Yeah, man.
Hey, you too
Go pay
grown to
your
have nigga
registration.
ways, dog.
Because if you don't have registration, that means that you don't have insurance.
I know I have insurance for sure. Um,
No,
just in
you don't,
case
because they won't let you have insurance without registration.
the insurance people don't know.
Yeah.
I think
Nigga,
they do.
hey, my insurance tried to go up on me, blood. I cut them off so quick.
Oh man, yeah, they did. Yikes.
Dude,
Who you
Because
got? I
I'm
remember
got
chilling.
when
Progressive.
I'm
we had
chilling, right?
Costco,
We had
and
Costco.
remember when he hit somebody's car in my
On Bella's
car
birthday.
at Bella's birthday? He like bumped them
No, that's something you
last
all didn't
year.
share with me.
Nah,
Definitely
nigga, that was
did.
last year.
It was last
Last
year.
year,
Okay.
nigga.
Well, I don't remember.
Anyway, they
It was
just tagged it on this. I'm
super
chilling.
minor.
I'm like, why they take 380 out there?
Oh shit.
From 150 to 380. I was like, Tiff, hey. She was like, maybe it's a yearly thing that they do to renew. I was like, all right, let me call them up. And it's like, well, so you got an accident last year. I was like, last year? Y'all just now tacking it on? I was like, she's like, yes, let me see. Around the first week of June. I'm like, nigga, hey, hold on real quick. I said, y'all can't do nothing about that? Nope. Hey,
Not only
another
could they not
insurance.
do anything about it, but they stay on there for 3 years, and our monthly payment would be $380 for 3 years
Nope.
before it fall off.
Yeah. Oh, look. Hey,
The
I
whole
said, I
reason,
called AAA and it
the
was
whole
cheaper than that.
reason, hold on, the whole reason why we even had to get new insurance in the first place is because your boy kept getting in accidents to where our insurance skyrocketed, and then end up having
Crash
to get kicked
Bandicoot.
off of their insurance because it was just way too much. We had to kick him off and make him a what's it called?
I don't know.
Like
A non-driver. I don't know.
yeah. So then that happened, and so then all his accidents fell off. He was able to get back on insurance, and then he got in another accident last year.
Damn.
Oh.
And then
Hey, Black, I got into 2 accidents in 1 month from never getting in an accident.
What was the
Back to
second
back.
one?
Bang, bang. Nah, this like in 2016.
Oh, okay.
I got into 2 accidents back to back.
Got you.
Yeah, I got cleared in 19 and then got one in 20. I mean, I got cleared in 19 and got one as soon as I got cleared.
basically, that's what happened.
They got cleared, then bow. I was like, nigga.
Immediately.
Just like that. Immediately. So yeah, man, I called around, man. I got it down to like 200. I was like, yeah, y'all keep you 80. Called them back, they're like, yeah, we'll give you them right now. Cool, give me. Here y'all go, 200 piece. But man,
And they refunded us back They refunded us back the
380.
80.
I said that repeaty.
Oh, my bad. You know everything's
Yeah.
delayed.
Yeah.
So what's up, man? What's up with y'all? What's up with this world? What's going on? I feel
We
what's going
still
on with y'all, but I
sheltering
was
in
like,
place.
I know what's going on with y'all.
Nothing. Ain't nothing going on with me. Like I need to hug somebody.
We need some peace.
Hey, nah, on the real though, bro, I miss you. Like I just want you to know that, nigga. I've been going through Brandon withdrawals, nigga. I'm like, nigga, I miss my nigga.
Hey, I be trying to hit you up on my.
No, okay.
Huh? What did you say? Hey, I thought the nigga froze. I'm like, did nigga freeze? Like,
she said you don't miss me. Okay, no, okay.
Oh no, I miss the both of y'all. Like on the real though, like the both of y'all.
Icing for.
The both of y'all is equally missed. It's cold as fuck out here. I gotta take my black ass in the house.
Oh, now it's cold.
It was.
He was feeling sexy for a second. He was feeling.
What?
The boy is feeling romantic. He's like, I'm going to the house.
What did you want icing for?
Oh, I was gonna bake a yellow cake. Like I just need look, I just be needing to do something, man. Like I don't know, bro.
I just don't have icing in the like that.
And it's not like I don't have hella work to do. It's just I just be bored.
Everybody got hella work to do, but nobody wants to do anything.
Nigga, I said pandemic. What's it called?
Pandemic?
I need
pandemic. I keep calling it pandemic.
No. Keep calling it panoramic.
Blood. Ain't nobody got time for that.
I just need like some adult time. Brandon's been passing out on me every night, and so I'm like,
I've been working.
Oh yeah, ever since you moved.
You know how I'm in my working stage. Like I'm like I can't fall off. It's just certain. You know what it is, dog.
Come on, take a picture.
This lockdown, I'm not letting it take me out, dog. Like you feel me? Like I'm not letting it take me out of my work game. I'm not letting it take me out of my my physical game. Like with my fitness. Like I'm like, I feel like I got more obstacles, so it's time to go harder.
Right.
Like I want to do exactly the reverse of what not.
And I feel like I am just stuck in like a hole.
Refuse to be stuck. Why you feel like you?
You refuse to be stuck, but you kind of still get someone a little bit of an outlet.
Because he get to go to work every day. Yeah.
Yeah. So regardless if you are enjoying that or not, you're still around other humans. Like you're humans. And you're still like getting out of the house. I feel like what's that movie called? Lorax? We are here. Wait, that's not Lorax. You know what I'm talking about?
I know exactly what you're talking about. But nah, I be feeling the same way, man. I seen one of
it's cold.
I seen one of the little homies yesterday, and like it just felt bad because I couldn't give him you know how I usually give folks a hug when I first see him. It was like I had to look at the little homie like, bro, we got to keep our social distance.
Brandon just went over the weekend. He just was not respecting the social distancing guidelines. Man, here we are going to Home Depot to pick up some wood because I'm making a bench because I'm bored as heck. So I'm like, I was bench. So we're picking up some wood. Oh wait, you have a saw?
Do I have a saw? No. Wait, what kind of saw?
You had a saw.
I have a
saw to like saw some wood.
I have a circular saw and another saw, but it's my grandfather's. It's a little janky.
I got it's got to rig it.
It,
So,
it it ain't you gotta rig it, it's just hella heavy.
oh.
Nah.
Anyway, so we go to Home Depot, and then they not taking no car today. Systems are down. So we like, okay, let's just walk to Wells Fargo. So walking away, we hear, "Hey, B!" And it's this one dude who we knew. I didn't realize it had been that long. When we first moved out here and the kids were playing sports and stuff, like his son and Jair, like that's how long it's when Jair was playing. Like that's how old
This
this.
is 09, nigga. We ran into a nigga from
Yeah.
09. Yo, B!
And
Like,
so,
I looked at the
nigga-
nigga
yeah, but
like,
this dude has always been hella cool, right? So Brandon, first of all, Brandon was about to go in for a hug. He remembered to do the elbow thing. And then, okay. And then they were at least probably like 2 feet apart the whole time. I immediately went my social distance. I didn't even know high five, no hug, no elbow. I immediately went my social distance and I stood there the whole time.
Hey, look. Tiff, say I wasn't starting off normal like this. And then next thing I'm like this, dog. The whole I'm leaning on a barbecue grill like this. And he's still right here. I'm like,
well, because
nigga.
dude's always been a talker. So dude's always been a talker. But I was just looking at him and I'm just like, it's not.
I fell into social pressure. I didn't want to say back up. I was like, nigga.
I immediately, unapologetically backed up to my social distance space.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
I gotta get enough courage to be like, yo, back up, homie. Like I
told him he has to hit him with that.
And
right
I couldn't ask for his name.
And then,
dude, Doc, I couldn't
he
ask for
forgot
his
his
name.
name.
He knew Tiff name, my name, the kid's name, all of them. And I ain't seen them since like 2010. I was like,
Della wasn't even here.
I was like, I can't ask him for his name. I just gotta write this out.
Yeah.
Yeah, you better than me.
You'd ask for his name?
I wouldn't have asked for his name, but I'm saying like I ain't even been out the house that much to even see somebody I know.
Yeah. The only time I leave the house is when I'm with Tiff.
Part of it though, I was gonna go out on Saturday, but I remember my car wasn't registered, and so I just kind of stayed at the house because I know the police was out, like they was out looking at folks if where you was going and what you was trying to do. So I was like, I ain't playing with these police.
Hey, blood. It seemed like since we been on this quarantine, we've been like, I'm trying to look for the right word because I don't use it that much. But we've been
bored.
Nah.
Yeah, bored.
Environmentally friendly. We've been riding our bikes to the store.
Bruh, you rode your bike to Target
this morning.
Today,
this afternoon.
Rode our bikes to Target just to get some water bottles, and then rode it back.
I mean, part of it is like you might as well, because when you go outside, you want to be outside for as long as possible because you know you're going back to prison.
I'm telling you, dog. I think this thing gonna change people. Like for every action, there's a reaction. I think like this. I was with Tiff. I'm like, why we don't do this no more? She's like, I know. Why we do this? Cool.
No, once we get our amenities back, we gonna fall right back into place.
Yeah.
Man.
And I need the regular routine to come back ASAP, man.
It's like, so hard.
I think a perfect example
to our environment.
A perfect example of this craziness, bruh, is that show Tiger King. Like, it's not necessarily entertaining to me, but it's like the perfect quarantine show.
No, it's very entertaining. I'm only like, I think on the 3rd episode, but it's very interesting.
Nigga wild, dog.
Like,
the first 2
episodes
they
talk
had
to
me.
are wild.
The first two
Nah,
episodes
you
Listen,
had
right.
me.
all of them are wild. All of them who have those tiger sanctuaries and stuff are wild. Like the dude who had all the wives, he's crazy. He gets young,
No,
young
no, no,
girls.
no, no.
He Achilles them.
Not
Yeah,
wives,
that's what I was like.
apprentices. They're not.
Man, I
Right.
was like,
And
he started
he
here when she was
Achilles
16.
them.
She started here when he was
Yeah.
15.
And
She started
then
when he was 17. I'm like,
and then the lady is cuckoo crazy. She just
The
is
lady is
crazy.
cuckoo for
Like,
Cocoa Puffs. Like she is
okay.
loony.
And then the Tiger King himself
crazy.
he got him a young one. And then he picks up stragglers to come and like work for him,
Bruh,
basically.
he got a freaky orgy full of like ex
Yeah, because
inmates.
he got two husbands. He got the young dude, the 19-year-old, and then the other dude.
He got the other
Crazy.
dude looked like he fresh off meth. Like he with
Oh
them
yeah.
teeth
He,
missing.
hey, he looked like he fresh off and the little boy fresh on.
Yes.
Right.
Like they just gonna
He
cycle
brought him
through.
out.
Why?
Huh?
Hey, why they don't interview the boy though? The young one.
They
They did.
did.
Oh, did they? I must have. I've only
Yeah.
been
It's
through
like
episode
I've
3.
only
he's like I'm from
see. I've
LA.
not
I'm
even finished
19.
that. Yeah.
No, yeah, I seen that, but like it didn't. That seemed like the only interview that they did with him. Like,
You just said you only episode 3.
yeah, I am only on episode 3.
So
What else
maybe
you
there's
been
more.
watching?
Okay, so look, I was watching, so I would have to do Bella's hair, and that show canceled that.
It's good.
I almost started crying on the episode. but
Council
but
that.
because I was with the kids, you know, they'd be like judging me, and like I couldn't, because Janine was watching it with me. Janine was watching it with me, and I almost like shed a tear. So cancel that. The show. So the first episode was a great episode, so it has potential. I'm hoping it's going to keep that same energy as it goes along, because you know our TV days, our shows are numbered, since production probably got halted on a lot of shows.
Oh yeah. Oh man,
What,
So I'm hoping this is a good one.
our fall
Right.
shows is not
So
gonna
I'm
start on
hoping,
time.
right.
hey,
So I'm hoping
Netflix
that
better
this is
come
a
through
good
in the
show.
clutch. This time Netflix, Hulu to start dumping. HBO, whatever y'all
It's not
had
about
in
them
the back
dumping.
burner.
It's not,
No, I'm saying
no,
whatever
not
they
a,
had in the back burner, like, hey, if it was coming out the end of summer, dump that out now.
that's what you're not listening, you're not understanding. They haven't recorded yet. They have to stop production.
I said they got something on the back burner that they was waiting to release for later. Release that now.
I hear what
So
B
look,
saying, but either way, we're gonna run into a hole because eventually they're gonna run out of content.
Man, Netflix
okay,
gonna
so
buy up everything. Netflix gonna be like, hey, little
cancel
Brazil
of Dads.
show.
Council of Dads is a show about so it's a guy who had a daughter. That's the black chick that played the girl on Love Is. I don't know what her name is. So that the guy is white and that's his daughter. So I'm assuming the mama was black. The mama didn't want her and like left or whatever. That's just what I gathered. And then he got remarried. They had a son. Then they adopted this Asian chick, and they had another kid. And so the show starts with him getting a phone call with his results coming back that he has cancer. And so he's got chemo, had the surgery or whatever, and then they have to retest in a year. But while he was recovering, he was like, yo, to his wife, I want to get a group of guys that can be my like support system for you if I were to die, and can help you out and be here for you, be here for the kids, blah, blah. He was like, we can call them Council of Dads. And so then he picked 3 dudes. He picked his doctor who was friends with his wife. She's also a doctor, a black dude, a black gay dude. And then a white older dude who he was his AA sponsor. And then I think it's like a childhood friend. So those are the three dudes that he picked to be the council of dads for his kids as they go through life without him in the event that he died. So then, of course, he dies, and then they show up at the funeral or whatever. I was just talking to my brother about this, how everything has like a gay scenario in it or whatever, but I've never seen this before. So the little boy comes out, who we thought was the little boy. The grandma came out with him, and she was in a dress. So I'm like, great. I gotta explain this to Bella. What's going on? Because it was a girl who decided that she wanted to be a boy.
Sorry. What Bella say?
So I just try to gloss over it, but Janine was like, wait, so he, I'm like, so I kind of went over her head a little bit. But anyway, the part that got me was the daughter. They fast forward like each season. Winter, then they went to spring, and then summer, and then fall. And then the daughter married, and then she walked down the aisle. But as she walked down the aisle, each of the council, the dads in the council, like picked her up the aisle and down. One went to one, and then he took over like that. Oh my dang, that was so touching.
This is all in one episode?
This was the first episode.
That's a hell of an episode.
It was so good. Janai was even like, that was really good. So I'm going to go ahead and season pass that show.
Hey, look, I already got it on pause. Like, as soon as we get off of this, I'm going
to... It's a good one. And then on Hulu, I was watching Little Fires with what's her name? What's Olivia Pope's name in real
life? Kerry Washington.
Oh man, Kerry Washington and Reese Witherspoon is on Hulu. It's called Little Fires. I don't know how I feel about that show yet.
Is this the one where like Kerry Washington is playing like a crazy lady that burns down Reese Witherspoon's house?
So we don't know if it's her that burned down the house yet, but yeah, that's the show.
Okay.
How you use Hulu shows?
Because I have time.
No, I'm talking about that.
Bro, I don't watch it. It's just hella like
commercials
and about
ads and stuff.
Yeah, just like I've been debating whether I want to watch The Bank, the one with Samuel L. Jackson and Neil Long.
You see that for him?
Yeah, I've been debating on that.
Wait, what is that on?
It's on Netflix. Apple.
No, that's on Netflix.
Is it on Netflix or is it Apple?
I think it's
Netflix.
On Apple.
Netflix.
Okay.
Who you gonna believe? Who you gonna believe?
I just watched it. I just watched it.
If he said he just watched, I'm gonna believe him because we don't got Apple.
Yeah, we got it, but we ain't got nothing to stream it to. So I don't even watch it. But it was an alright movie.
Apple don't let you stream to the TV?
Huh?
Apple don't let you stream to the TV?
Nah. It probably let you stream to Apple TV, but not like
that's whack.
Stream from the phone to the.
You know what? That's the only thing about Apple. They be like,
use our product.
Us by us. If it ain't us, we ain't.
And we ain't fooling with y'all.
I mean, I use Apple on my Roku though. So if you got a Roku or a Fire Stick, you can use Apple.
I ain't got neither one, nigga.
That's right.
Hey, but that one, man, that movie was pretty good. It just ended trash.
Hey, you know, a lot of the motion picture movies are just coming you can rent them on your TV right away.
I was gonna watch The Hunt. $19, $20.
mean,
That
I
ain't
guess.
too more fan.
if you think about it, you pay that much to go see it in the movie with somebody else.
That's why I said that ain't too bad.
Yeah, like
I can't.
as I think about it, you're right about that. But I was kind of mad when I like wanted to go get it, and I was like, I ain't paying no $20 to watch this movie.
Wait, what is The Hunt?
You by yourself is suck, but I need like
It's like a scary
everybody
movie.
in the room. For
It's
me to pay dub, I need like 3+ people in the room.
my daughter wanted to watch it the other day, because she
How
went
long
and
do you
watched.
get it? How long you get for?
I don't know, but she wanted to watch it, and so we ended up just watching Frozen 2, which
Oh,
has
that's
too many
sweet.
songs in it.
It's a musical,
I like
No
the
way.
movie.
all
No,
Disney movies.
nah, I think this one they went a little overboard with the amount of
Overboard.
songs. Yeah, and I'm
It's
tired of
a
women empowerment
musical.
songs in movies, in musical
Oh my
Disney movies. Like,
god!
throw all them
What
women
they
empowerment songs away.
what
What
they
the
were singing in there?
heck?
Did they
I
have
don't know.
a? Did they?
I
What
still haven't
was
even seen
Frozen?
that movie yet.
What was Frozen 1 song?
I
Let
don't
it
know.
go, let
Did
it
they have a Let It
Oh
Go in
go.
yeah,
Frozen 2?
Can't hold it back
Did they have a good one?
anymore. Let
they
it go, let it
Frozen 2 had a couple
go.
good ones. But it was just one song where like Elsa like had to like it was just one of them like I am female, hear me roar songs, and it was just like, all right, we get it. Like women are important. I understand. But
Yeah.
y'all don't need a song in every movie.
You agree to that, Tiff?
I'm I,
Um,
I'm hearing myself
I
say
can't
this and I'm
agree
just
to
like,
that. I'm like, I can't agree to that.
So I was like, I don't even want to. I don't even want to touch this subject. Is a woman in the room? Do you agree with that?
I don't.
Nigga sound real nigga. Look, these women need to stop all this trying to.
Throw the
We
throw
get
the
it.
whole
You're,
songs away.
yeah, get it. You're a woman. You can sing. You have power. Okay, whatever. We don't care. I'm like, he gangster.
hey, I didn't feel that way until the Aladdin movie came out, and it was a dope ass Aladdin movie, and then they just had like one scene where like Jasmine had to sing this like I am empowered song, and it was just like, come on, like y'all fucked up the whole floor of the movie with this
Wait,
song.
the movie was kind of like verbatim of the cartoon, wasn't it?
Except for that one song. That one song they
Yeah, the
slipped
extra
it in.
song.
Yeah. It was towards the end with her and Rafiki, but it was just like, come on, bro. Like, we get it. We know what time it is.
Well, I've been
Isaac
on
is back.
I've been on my TikTok hype. Brandon's a TikTok fun snatcher.
She be getting mad at me like, why should we be chilling? Let's TikTok. Like, dude, I don't want a TikTok. Like,
He never
you
wants to
boring.
TikTok.
Like,
The funniest thing about all of this quarantine stuff is the whole world has stopped working at the very moment that Brandon has started working hard.
Right. It's like
hey, I
everybody
feel like
is
that too,
working.
blood. I promise I feel like that.
Man,
I'm like, hey,
he's
I
just
be having
like
to ask
a
myself,
grumpy
like,
old man.
am I doing too much at work? Like,
Hey, look, and we gonna all go back to work, and this nigga gonna be home early again.
hey, I'm like, am I doing too much? Like, do I need to slow down? They like, I need you to do this. It's done. I need you to do that. It's done. I need you already seen that email. I'm like, God, dog, where is this coming from?
Well, he's a fun snatcher.
I
Just
don't
to
see
let
how.
everybody know.
You know what it is.
Because you don't never want to do no TikTok.
He ain't seen his next door neighbor in 10 days. So, he's like, man, I ain't been able
Going
to
through
have fun.
withdrawals, man.
Is that what it
Withdrawals
is?
is real.
Because I haven't seen anybody either.
The withdrawals is real.
Well, I'm kind of obsessed with TikTok. I wish I had a TikTok partner. I gotta make my son do it with me because he's the only one that's like
You
even
got dope rhythm.
Yeah.
even with it. So the thing with these
Keep
TikToks, like that's the
keep
latest
getting on him.
craze, right?
You ain't did your homework. That's his homework. TikTok.
Learn
He
these
don't even want to
TikToks.
study.
Wait, he has homework?
So the thing of
He
not
talking
yet.
about TikTok is
So
his homework. He ain't studied it.
I'm talking about
Oh.
TikTok. So the thing with these TikToks is
Black
that
mamas.
what it is that you see them and you be like, Psh, I can do that. That's hella easy, right? And then you try and do it and it's not easy. And then it becomes personal and you be like, I'm gonna get this dance. And then
Get
it just
this.
turns into something else.
I just remember that
Then you
night I
see,
came over y'all house and y'all was literally for hours just trying to
and
get
that
that
one
one
was
What?
routine.
so easy.
15
That
second.
one was easy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was the beginning stages of your TikTok. You advanced since that. Okay.
Yeah.
It was us.
Yeah.
Hey, that thing picked up, man.
Yeah,
What
it
I'm
did.
seeing on social media, outside is the new thing, of course, because everybody likes it. Everybody outside with their kids, walking them, taking them. Yeah, just
Well,
basically special walks, hikes.
people are having to be teachers to their kids. And I'm like, I be seeing messages like, y'all just need to appreciate that you could be with your kids and blah. I be like,
Yeah.
no, because that is
Yeah.
not what I signed up for. I signed up to
No.
have my kids. The first 5, I did my part, and they supposed to be at school now.
No. Yeah.
Right.
I didn't want to be no stay-at-home teacher.
And I'm so mad at El Grove because it's like y'all just kicked the kids, sent them home with no
Oh
plan.
yes.
Now every
So they
email
got one
they sending
now.
emails every day like we're still working on the plan.
Still working on it.
No,
We're
no,
closer
they
to
got
the
the
plan.
plan.
Yeah,
You
and
didn't
the
get the
plan.
email with the plan?
No, I got the plan. The plan is the teachers are now starting the plan for your kids. It's just like
School start.
You got a full
School
motion how to
starts
start
for
playing.
the high school on the 16th, and then on the 20th for us, or something like that.
and then they in school for 6 weeks. Really, they're not in school. They at home for 6 weeks doing schoolwork, and then they out for the summer. Like that's cold blooded.
No, they're still even getting their spring break.
I know.
So they gonna just act like this year just didn't happen like this and just move them on.
No, they get their work. They're gonna have a month, and okay, so basically
So
they're
they gonna
gonna
make
have a
them make it
month.
up. They
They're
gonna make
gonna
them
have
make it up.
Would you be quiet so I can talk? They're gonna
Nope.
have a month,
You just hit
9 days. They're gonna have a month and 9 days of school, and they go to summer, and then the next school year starts. There's no way they can make up all this time. It will mess
Hmm.
up the next school year.
So what it basically means is that Janine will be home until August, and Bella and Chum will be
Yep,
home until July.
right.
That's what it
But
basically
what's
means.
crazy is, but if this had to happen, this I guess would be the perfect time for it to happen because they're in the last semester of school pretty much.
Yeah.
So it kind of worked out. Well, for like high school and stuff. For us, we were all jacked up because we've been out of school now for 3 weeks and not
Yes.
getting our work for like another 2.
Yes. And they're gonna
Hey
have
Doc.
to. Yeah.
Hey, what you feel about that? I know we talked about the money that they're giving us, but how you feel about that 2 trillion? You and Tiff. Tiff, how you feel about it? You know
I
anything
mean, what's
about it?
there to feel about it?
Huh?
I like
I
that,
said, what's
even
there
though
to feel
we're
about it?
on Zoom, that like you still prioritize your thoughts over our conversation.
Yeah, he does.
You were
His
done.
transition sucked. No, we weren't. But
No,
his transition
no,
sucked.
was
But
we was in the
I mean,
middle
like,
of a conversation. That nigga just, hey
I
doc.
thought that he was gonna add to it or continue on or something, but he
I
just
thought y'all
completely
dying
said
out
that.
for me. And it was on my mind. My bad.
This nigga took a sharp right. Uh
My thoughts are the same with this $2 trillion. It's gonna get people distracted from what's really happening. They're gonna be excited. They got a little change in their pocket. We're gonna wake up on November and number 45 is gonna be number 46.
Well, he'll remain 45.
No, he's gonna be number 46.
No, because 45 represents the number of people who have been president, not the number of like presidential terms.
He's gonna be the 46th president, right?
No,
So then
he'll
how many
still be the
presidents have
45th.
we had?
We've had
We've
45.
only had
He'd be the 45th
40.
president and he had 2 terms.
Yeah. And then the person who comes after him will be
So
the 46th.
He was 46.
well, he's gonna be the president again.
Yeah. I agree with that.
Have you got since this whole corona thing has happened, there's been nothing but prior to before coronavirus, BCV, it was all about the race to the presidency, right? We were seeing that all over the place. That was the news. When the last time y'all heard about that? Y'all know what's going on with the candidate?
Well, listen,
Did y'all know
that's
Did you know
Biden.
that Bernie Sanders died?
Bernie Sanders is not dead.
I would say Bernie Sanders dead. Why you speak that on that man, dog? Don't do that. No, I don't play with that.
My point is, if he did, you wouldn't have known because
that's true. But I feel like that's their fault. Like if you running for president of the United States and we have this issue, like find a way to make yourself relevant. If you can't find a way to make yourself,
how?
I need you to stop doing that. I really do.
Yeah, why you do that?
Like, I really need you to stop doing that. It catches me off guard every time.
Yeah.
I think all of it hinges on what happens over the next 2 weeks, bro. If they reopen the economy by Easter, like the president wants,
that's what he's trying to do. But that's not what needs to happen. Like,
right. But if he does that
God.
and the coronavirus gets worse, then he won't be president. But if he does that and everything works out in his favor, the coronavirus gets better and the economy improves, then he gonna get voted again.
There's no way he can do that. Like, it just doesn't make any sense.
He's gonna
So
try.
the thing about it is, what's crazy? What the crazy part about it is that he 1,000%. Did we already talk about this last week? I feel like we did. He 1,000% downplayed this whole situation in the beginning.
Yeah.
And then it became a problem. And then, oh, why did I see you? Oh, there we go. It became a problem. And now he's making it seem like the problem is under control and we'll be back at it in a couple of weeks. That's far from the truth.
Yeah. I love it when
like, far from the truth.
Dr. Fauci, Trump be like, yeah, we're getting there. It's good. Dr. Fauci, you want to say something?
Out in the background. He be stressing out.
Dr. Fauci get up there like, look, I know what the president said, but man, I don't want to say it. He be like, I don't want to say it. Ain't looking good, but it ain't looking good, man. I don't know what he's talking about.
It ain't true right now.
He for sure be looking stressed out.
Did you see that one interaction that he had with the one reporter a couple of days ago, where he was like, Mr. President, what do you have to say to the people who are, like, fearful right now? Do you see that?
Yeah, and he was like,
The reporter asked him that, and he was like, that's just." He basically said that's just the idiot thing to say. Like, why would you say that? Like, that's just. He just completely went off on him for asking him to say something to the people that are scared.
and people are scared with a capital
People
S.
going crazy.
Hey,
People are
they
freaking
is.
out.
Yeah.
I gotta tell my employees all the time, like, look, man, take y'all feelings out of it, and all this like talking to people about how you feel is not needed at work right now. It's kind of like political talk right now. Go there, do the job, get it done, and move on. Like that's what I be telling my
You
employees.
talking
Like
about
it's a
the
weird
customers?
time right now.
They be talking to the customers.
I'm just saying, I just give them that advice. Period. Like whatever, however you feel about it, don't put that on the customer. Like go in there, handle your
That's
business,
what I'm saying.
and be about. Yeah, and they dealing with customers. Like just be in and out. I don't need y'all to let them know. Like, man, I ain't tripping. This is nothing. The government, like, nah, I ain't time for that talk. These people scared right now. Is no different than money, political, and everything else you ain't supposed to talk about. Sex at work.
You know, the challenge of all of this is that, like, with no sports on TV, with new episodes drying up and stuff, it's like I really ain't got no choice but to watch CNN every day, or like I had to do like I did today and just turn off the TV. You know what I mean? Like, because it's like I can't consume
Yeah.
the news because
That's
the
how I'm
news is
finding
not
myself.
interested.
Brandon be.
Dude, I'm so glad I'm
No,
only
the
getting
news.
my 1 hour
They
a
try
day
to
down
throw
here on
other
TV.
things in the news. They try to throw other things in the news, but it's just like it'd be like, okay, like it don't even want to hear about it.
Right.
Brandon be coming home. I'll be like, I ain't watched a single show today.
Like
Which is
I
strange.
I've been
can't.
But whatever.
I've been good for one show. I've been good for one show, and then I just tap in and just see like what crazy stuff happened on the world. Like, all right, anything new that I might need to know about. No, all right, keep it pushing. Then I'll go on about my
Where
day.
you be
Dog.
tapping in at? Let me know what you be tapping in, and what do you know?
Hey, that's all I do too, because like I just don't. I'm
Yeah,
tired
yeah.
of looking at the ticker, bruh. Like like every death they show up and be like,
Oh yeah. World news, USA news, world
yeah,
deaths in US.
like every hour on the hour
USA.
they be updated. They be like, we're now at 666 deaths. We just had a death in the
Oh man,
last
they're
10
like
minutes.
dropping like flies.
In the US.
We almost at it.
Yes.
We'll probably be at 1,000 by tomorrow.
Yeah,
Damn.
for sure, probably.
Yeah, we'll probably be 1,000 by tomorrow.
No, that's why when I see people be
That's
posting stuff,
hey.
so sometimes I
I
be
be
seeing
trying.
people's posts. They be like, go ahead, because you want to talk.
Man, without trying to be insensitive, I be just trying to like think about it like out of the whole US, that's just like a country school with 1,000 people in there. That ain't too bad. Numbers
And
It
wise,
is bad
not the
because how
deaths.
fast it's moving.
I be thinking the same thing, bro. I be like 1,000 people out of, you know what I mean, however many million we got, like it really, but then like I also don't want to minimize the lives. I will say this.
That's what I said. Like
I seen I seen somebody post the other day and they was like, I need somebody to just name one person who has experienced this because I believe it's all a hoax. And like at that point I was like, all right, that's an issue. You know what I mean? Like I need everybody to understand that if you cough around me, you can't come around me no more
No,
because it's that
because
serious.
That's why it's a problem. That's why people ain't staying home and following the guidelines because they don't physically see it happening to somebody that they know or somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody. So to them, it's just like this. That's why I said before. This is a show me generation. Like you have to show me in my
Right.
face that this is happening, or else I ain't gonna believe it. I'm gonna keep it moving like I've been moving, and that's the reason why we ain't gonna be back open by Easter
Hell no.
because folks still ain't sitting down. Like, period.
Straight up. I concur.
So, I took you on a trampoline the other day
Yeah, why?
because that trampoline. I need to apologize for any children who have been on that trampoline in the past 3 months because that trampoline was so busted. I'm sure it was breaking all kinds of codes.
Oh
Yeah.
wow. So it was at
No,
Like
risk of collapsing?
it was down there flat, dog. Like,
it
cause
was
we
like
be having too many parties.
the trampoline itself, the actual trampoline had no tramp to it. Like it was no type of bounce. It was missing hella springs. Janine has scars because he done fell through and got cut up, and the cushion around the side just pretty much evaporated when I picked it up. It was toe up. That thing was, and it was an eyesore. And I was like, this got to go. This got to go.
So what are y'all putting in its place?
Another one.
Another one.
I
I
don't
mean, it
want
ain't
to,
right
but the
right now
kids,
without trampoline. We still got kids, man. They would like a new trampoline. That one just got played to where they didn't even want to be on it no more.
because there was
Yeah.
no point.
Yeah.
So y'all just
So
gonna go by and
No,
set up another one?
we'll have it ready by summer when the weather changes and it's nice outside. And I want to do, get the backyard together,
yeah.
and have it ready.
I
So it'll
definitely
be we'll be
feel
back in action.
I definitely feel like once we able to stop quarantining, I just feel like I need some type of function. Like this is I know
Man,
it's only been like a week and a half, but it feel like it's been forever.
dude,
These
I was
days
looking at my
are going
archives.
by so slow. Like
Slow.
Yeah.
It's only Wednesday.
Yeah, they
Okay,
already
like
some pretty.
I'm like, could they go any slow? And mind you, this everybody is just coming on. But like I said, we've been already at this for my kids ain't left the house in 3 weeks. Besides going for a walk, a bike ride around the neighborhood. They ain't been in no stores. They ain't been nobody's house. They ain't been nowhere. So can you imagine the nerve that they're on right now?
Yeah.
Of mine?
Yeah. No, I already know.
Oh my goodness. People
Yeah.
FaceTiming everybody now.
Oh, FaceTime is new wave.
Yeah. FaceTime, if people be zooming
It ain't
and
it
be
ain't good enough to just
talking.
call somebody. You got to see their whole face.
It's time. It's
Yeah.
time to I need to look at you in your eyes.
Prior to people like, man, this nigga FaceTiming me. Now I'd be like, hey, what you doing?
I know
Everything straight?
I
Wait, you gotta
FaceTime
go? What you gotta do? Where you going? You leaving
I
the house?
I FaceTime my brother and I was like, he didn't answer. And I hit him up again and I was like, you better had answered because there ain't no reason you not answering your phone right now.
Man,
None.
So
I feel it, bro. And I swear, like I have like 2 to 3 Zoom meetings a day. I'm more busy now than I was when life was normal.
Cause you gotta figure out ways to have these meetings. These quick little meetings that you have, they all on Zoom now.
It's that, and it's like I had to figure out a way. We had to figure out a way to pivot as like a business. Like, okay, so our business is working with kids. Now we got to pivot to virtual working with kids. Like it's just been challenging. Oh shit, that reminds me, I gotta take a look at that stuff. See, I just thought of another assignment I got to do. That almost depressed me.
Not depressed at me.
Yeah, it's just a lot of work. And I've been barbecuing a lot lately. That's just how I've been like dealing with stress.
I know. I was
Yeah.
trying to tell Brendan because I was trying to see you some wings, and he was like, "I think we missed the wave." I was like, "Are you sure?"
Hey, and it wasn't just a wave; it was a tsunami that
That's why like,
that
he
hit.
cooking me. See if we can. I'm like, no. Let the
I
nigga
mean,
chill.
at that point, what are more wings? What is a
No,
couple more wings?
at that point, it is what it is. Like you could have dropped them off, and I'd have been like, fine, like just throw them on. Like it is what it is. I end up cooking so much food that day because I had already had somebody come over about maybe an hour before they came over, and I did like chicken and salmon for them. And
Are you
then
letting
like,
these people in your house?
huh?
I said, are you letting these people in your house?
Yeah.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Gangster.
Gangster. Ain't nobody coming in my house.
I know. Look, we all know.
We on zone.
We all know. But they came to the front door and then they came to the backyard. So I did
We
What
ain't
like
go
started?
in.
nah. I've been like I had my colleague come over because we had to meet and talk about work. And it was like, come on, let's meet in the backyard. Like, it's a beautiful day. Sun is
Mm-hmm.
out. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? And we
It
just
was a
killed, I
nice
think.
day earlier.
It was a nice day, bro. Like I was outside that day
This
from like
past
11
weekend.
from 11 to about like 4:30 in the afternoon, bro. Just outside barbecue.
Same here. I was out here today from like 11 to like 4 doing work.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, he went over at his
I had to
spot.
go on airplane mode. I was like, I'm gonna go on airplane mode and I'm gonna just zone out for a second.
yeah, it's beautiful to just be outside.
Man, that's why I can't wait till we I finish my vibe. I'm calling it a vibe. My area that I'm trying to have out there in the backyard. I'm trying to have that ready by the summer.
And what are you building again?
Shoot, with this quarantine, I might build it.
No, you said you were building something.
Bitch.
I'm building a bench, but that's for the porch.
Oh, I got you.
But in the back, I want to put, I think I want to put like what do they call it? A gazebo? Or is that what they're called, Brandon?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
like what I got in my backyard.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Something similar to that.
Got you.
Yeah, with some furniture and stuff. A vibe.
That'll be nice in that right corner.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then, yeah, that'll be nice.
But I was thinking about making like a little platform to put it on top of. Not one that requires like a step or something, but just like a platform. So I don't know.
AKA a deck.
Yeah, but I guess it's a deck, but not really a deck. More of a
It's
platform
it's like a
because I
deck
don't
that's
want
on the
it like
ground.
no. I think it's
You
a
don't want it
platform.
you don't want it as high as mine.
No, I don't want it that high. I just want it
Smooth.
like over there in that area where the gazebo is at and stuff. Just I want it like wood.
If man, right now might be the time to try to get a gazebo because a lot of the work ain't as plentiful, so they'd be more willing to give you a discount. Oh damn,
Ooh.
the gazebo people.
I just want at Home Depot that I like.
Oh, yo, I
That
got
nigga
you.
going all out.
Yeah.
Official gazebo.
This is a DIY. This
Gazebo.com.
is a DIY project here.
She like, I just need them to drop off the materials, and we're gonna be out there.
Yeah.
Just deliver it.
IKEA.
Yeah, that works too. That works really well.
IKEA
Yeah, I'm
Zero.
just like, I know my dad can come and build my platform. He don't even gotta come inside to do that. That would give him something to do during this time of quarantine. I'm gonna call him
He ain't
tomorrow.
working.
It's hella fucked up. She like, I'm gonna have my dad come up, but he ain't even gotta come inside my house. He can just go through the side gate and get her done. She cool.
Hey,
Bring
he
him
just go through
to
Susanna's journey and go through the side gate.
the journey of Jubilee.
And call it a
Journey
day.
of Jubilee. They call it a day. All right, y'all.
Knock twice if you gotta go to the bathroom so I can clear the path for you.
Right.
Make sure nobody is around. Dang.
not
I
not
hope
twice,
it's
not give you a
together.
pot.
I
This
hope
nigga
it's
over here sleeping.
together.
Hey,
Yeah,
when
he's
when
ready.
you what's your prediction of when it's gonna flip back to normal?
Next
It,
year.
it'll take some time for it to flip back to normal, but they gonna flip the light switch like by May 1st.
By May 1st?
Yeah.
The
Another
light switch
challenge he doesn't want to do with me.
what?
What?
The flip the switch challenge.
I don't even know what that one is. It's a TikTok.
Anyway. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tiff, what's your prediction?
I don't know. I don't even care anymore. Just whatever. It
I
doesn't even
mean,
matter.
the president has been telling you, despite what everybody is saying against him, he's been saying it very clearly, like
He's ready to go.
we can't wreck our economy just to take care of this pandemic. And if you go past May 1st, you run the risk of wrecking the economy beyond repair. To be honest with you, I really think that like they have already done significant damage to the economy and it's not going to bounce back like they thought. The unemployment jobs rate come out next week, and when we see the number of unemployment claims, it's going to be astronomical. Like it's going to be kind of ridiculous.
A lot because everybody is like filing for unemployment.
Yeah. And when they see the numbers of the amount of people that's filing for unemployment since they shut everything down, that's going to make them say, oh, yeah, we got to restart it.
What does that mean to restart it?
It basically just means that right now they only allow essentials to go to
Take
work.
Take out the shelter in place.
Yep. Restarting it, basically saying like businesses, restaurants, bars, and other non-essential businesses can open back up.
Okay. I can dig it.
Oh, but I will say that you're not completely right, but you're closer to right than I gave you credit for. Because I heard Trump say on consecutive days, we can't nationalize our industries. And then the next day he was like, we want American owned this, American made that, American made this. So you almost right.
That don't mean nothing. Because first of all, he don't know what he's talking about. He does not know what he's talking about. Nothing that he ever comes up on that podium and says comes. Well, it might come from his mouth because he be sounding ridiculous every time he talks.
He be sounding ridiculous.
He sounds like they give him a speech and then he just goes rogue, like every single time. And also, they are not practicing social distancing during these press conferences.
Hey, from this point on, once we get back to normal, and I want to say like first quarter of 2021, it's gonna be American made way more than anything else. Guaranteed. Even if it ain't, it's gonna have that stamp on it, made in America. You're gonna see more than that. Watch.
I
You heard
mean,
it here first.
I just think it's gonna be fascinating to watch with the rest of this year. Like I'm really excited. Like it's gonna be unpredictable, everything moving forward.
It's gonna be unpredictable and unprecedented.
Hey, I was telling y'all last week, man, we living in a year of the Rona. Like people gonna be like, dog, 20 years from now, people gonna like, what was you thinking about in that Rona? Like, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna be the 21-year-old. What was in your mind in that Rona? You survived it? Yeah, man, it wasn't all that, man. You know
really? Because I don't feel like we've been talking about that with any other
Epidemic.
epidemics that we've gone through.
Shit, this is 20 years from now, people gonna want to know what was you thinking.
This has never happened, no, but I'm just saying, like, we don't be like, what was you doing once you had that birthday?
Man, this like the X-Men when they got the blip year. You know what I'm talking about, Doc?
Yeah.
It's like the blip year, like nobody graduating high school, colleges, sports got canceled. Like they got to redo all that. They got to come with something different that they ain't given the year before class. So the Rona year in colleges, they get an extra year.
I definitely think.
Why do they need an extra year? It's just a semester.
I definitely think like
track season got cut off the first 3 meets. They need an extra year. Otherwise, that's a year of eligibility.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, I think the basketball calendar will change. I think they're gonna go from December to August now. You know what I mean? And it's gonna be like one of those things where it'd be like, man, damn, remember the NBA playoffs used to happen in May? Now they happening in August.
Also too, the Olympics got postponed
Oh,
to
yeah, they did.
2021. So now I think that the Winter Olympics and the Summer Olympics will be the same year.
And a lot of companies giving out that extra bread too. Target giving out like $2-3. Hey, my job giving them like 20% just for working, 20% increase.
Really?
Whatever you making, dog. Throw a dub on it.
It's not just that they're giving you an increase; they're doing it because
I'm just saying for frontline employees that are risking it to go out there in this time of day.
Costco's doing that too.
You're gonna throw dub on it. And I was wondering if it has to do anything with that stimulus package.
I don't know, but I know they're cutting Nicole's hours, but she's still getting paid like her full pay, which is a blessing. Like, I don't know.
I feel like people are still getting paid.
Yeah, I definitely feel like this whole thing has made me realize how blessed I am.
Straight up.
Because 10 years ago, I would have been ruined. And 10 years later, I'm blessed to have the type of job and employment where it's like, I'm okay. So, nigga, just like, I'm super blessed.
Oh, we even talk about, or did we? I don't know. My days are so blurred now. I don't even remember. DJ Nice did
live today?
Like not today, but like a 5-day. You're like 9 hours of DJing.
Yeah. What's dope is how these celebrities are still like putting out they music and all that stuff
I feel like as they should, because we as a fan have been so supportive of them. Yeah. Like, why not just sprinkle? Like Kirk Franklin did that today. He did like a 30-minute set on live. I think Common did one. John Legend's done one. Some country folks have done one. Like, everybody should do one.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Maybe Beyonce would do one.
Hopefully, in her new mansion. Yeah.
Oh, that'll be dope. I'll watch that.
She ain't doing
All
one.
right, I'm finna lay down.
This nigga been struggling. Hey, we held you a good 10 minutes longer. This nigga been
I
struggling.
know. He's like, no more.
This
I'm
nigga's
out of
like,
here.
all right, y'all. It's good.
On this, dog.
You
Y'all
said
didn't
what?
feel weird? Y'all didn't feel weird doing it on this?
It felt weirder last week. This week it felt better because I'm actually able to see y'all.
You're welcome.
Right. We need to
Yeah.
hurry up and get this this over with,
Well, we
man.
can't. He don't letting
This
people off
messing up.
in his house all the time. He just added another
It's messing
14 days.
Hey, the bad thing is
Messing up
he
my
go to
vibe.
work every day.
I know. That's why we have to keep it limited. Only exposure, necessary exposure.
Man, I be
That's
keeping
it.
my 6 feet, and then I be in and out the office. I be like, hey, I ain't working in this office.
Man, freaking baby Essex scared the bejesus out of me because he came to the front door the other day and I didn't let him in. And then he came back again the next day and I didn't let him in. But then I see him freaking walking in my backyard. I was like, oh my gosh, he scared me. It's
He trying to get in
Brandon.
the house.
Brandon told him to come in the backyard to get something that was out there. And I was like, dude, nobody told me anything.
Thought you was asleep.
No, that's also annoying that I still wake up every day at 7:30.
I feel that. That's annoying to me too. But I can't seem to turn my alarm off. But all right, man,
You
go
got
get
an
some sleep,
alarm
man.
waking you up?
Yeah, I still got alarm waking me up.
2 dudes and a chick, and we out. Peace.
Hey, that nigga did that so fast.
He's been trying to do it for a minute. That's
All right,
so
yeah.
funny, Brandon.
All
Are you
right,
staying
peace.
upstairs, Brandon?
Huh?
You staying
Yeah,
upstairs?
come upstairs.
Yeah, bye.